Hello my friends, SAmaryllis here to play a new game. This one's called Cinders, and it's a visual novel type choose your own adventure game. My sister actually bought it. I'm sharing it from her library right now. She had a really good time with it, so I'm going to go ahead and play it as well. As you might expect, this is kind of another rendition of a fairy tale that we all know about, which is Cinderella. And I did see a note about this game being marked as mature. I don't think there's going to be anything too scandalous in it. But if you are a younger viewer, or if you're not into that kind of thing, then just be forewarned, and maybe give this one a skip if you're not into it. But I think the art is really beautiful so far, so I'm pretty excited to play this. And let's just go ahead and get started with a new game. Oh, I still can't believe I've been delaying this for so long. It makes me wonder, if I decided to act earlier, maybe things wouldn't be so broken between us. Maybe with just a little effort, this family wouldn't fall apart like this. But I suppose it was easier to complain and do nothing rather than try to change things. Isn't it always? Tonight, it's different. This is the night of change, the night where my plans finally take effect. I can hear my stepsisters talking in soft voices in the hall. I imagine they too won't get any sleep tonight. During the last few days, I've learned so much more about them. I can't erase all the years they tormented and humiliated me. I don't know what to think about it. People do deserve a second chance. You can't erase the past, that's for sure. But I know that sometimes we don't choose our fates. Were circumstances different, my stepsisters could be good people. We could be friends. Whatever happens, I hope they won't come into harm. They deserve another chance. I do think people deserve second chances, but at one point or another, if people are a really bad effect on you and your life and just like your mood and everything, like sometimes you do need to cut out toxic people from your life, and I think that's an okay thing to do. Not everyone deserves a second chance, but I think it's worth considering. Meanwhile, in the hallway, we got two sisters here. I still can't believe she did it. I would never have suspected. Of course, because everyone is as dim-witted as you are and never does anything out of the ordinary or unexpected. Oh, Sophia, a little mean here. Oh, yes, I'm sure you were able to foresee what would have happened. Did you see it in tea leaves or read it in a children's book one afternoon while avoiding work and being useless as usual? I did entertain the thought that she might do something like this, if you must know. But believe what you want, I don't care. I also suspected she might try to do something. She was so secretive and compliant at times that an explosion seemed inevitable. I just didn't expect she had it in her. Gloria, please. Sometimes you sound like a cliché villain from a bad romance novel. Of course, if something isn't twisted, weird, or shocking, then you won't consider it. Not everyone is like you, Sophia. I know not everyone is. You're not, though you try your best to be like Mother, always responding the same way regardless of the situation. Predictable, boring, and stupid. But you are not Carmosa, remember? You do not lead, you mindlessly follow, and it shows. Shut up, you... Open up. Open up in the name of the prince. Oh, it's him. Why did he have to come in the middle of the night? Well, the wonders never cease. I guess this night of change is not over yet, just as your ridiculous cliché impersonations aren't done yet either. There's no time for this now, though I'm sure Mother will deal with you later. I'll go summon her. You do that. Open up. I won't repeat myself. Mother! Sophia, don't stand like that. Open the door. Let the noisy man in. Yes, Mother. Ah, Captain, what brings you here at this time of night? Spare me these false pleasantries. You know why I'm here. Where is she? Very well. Sophia, get Cinders here right away. Yes, Mother. Be quick about it, child. Captain, would you fancy some wine while we wait for my lazy stepdaughter? Don't push it. You know this is not a courtesy visit. I'm afraid a lot is going to change here tonight. has like a crack on his face or like a scar or something. Jeez. He's right. Nothing will ever be the same. Nothing. I must admit, I'm afraid of it too. Some independent woman I am. Cinders, Mother has summoned you. Move. You know she doesn't like to wait. Fine, I'm moving. Just give me a moment. Make sure it's quick. Cinders, can I ask you something? Yes, Sophia? This whole situation, what happened this evening and the guard bashing at our door and all. It's because of you, right? You planned it. How should I reply? I'll tell the truth. I'm the type of person who can't keep lies straight, so I'm just gonna say the truth. Yes, I guess so. I guess so? I definitely made it happen. Funny, it all started with my stepmother summoning me, just like now. Ooh. 7 days earlier. What a beautiful morning. The last few days were all rain and gloom, but today is different. Today is summer in its fullest. Oh, it's so nice to see the sun again. It can get pretty cold in this room of mine. Although, I don't feel so frisky right now. I could use more beauty sleep. I shouldn't have burned the midnight oil over a book last night. Too relatable. And a silly book, too. Some adolescent girl, pretty and numb as a freshly cut flower, shows divine humility and courage while suffering oppression from her abusive family. Who writes these things? And do they really want young women to develop this martyr-like attitude? Funny though, if it's really that bad and makes me so angry, why did I read it in the first place? Maybe something in it really echoes a part of my own experience? I don't know, and I'm not going to spend the morning wondering about it. Of course, it isn't as if I'll get to enjoy the day either. Lady Carmoza will certainly make sure that I'll have to do the worst chores. The old hag could use any of her servants, but no, she always sends me. I get the feeling she simply wants to humiliate me. Okay, so they do have servants? Cinders isn't just like the de facto person, like there are servants? If only Father was still here. On a day like this, he would surely take me to the forest. We always went to the lake, the magical lake as he called it, and left a loaf of bread under the old tree. Gotta pay tribute to the fairies, you never know when you may need their help. Good old man, he used to tell me stories about the little folk, even when I was far too old to believe them anymore. I miss him so much. Oh, but enough daydreaming. Honestly, I talk to myself way too often these days. It's only a moment before I start considering mice and sparrows my only friends, and we will go frolicking and singing together. What a sight that would be. Luckily, I know better than that. I may get lonely sometimes, but I'm not empty-headed. Time to get up, Cinders. The day has only just begun, just started. And you never know what the future may bring. Hello, yes, it's me, it's Cinders. I still have some time before my sisters wake up. I could start my cleaning duties to have more time later, or I could try to finish that book I was reading last night. Or I could seize this opportunity and to do sweet nothing. It's not like I have time for myself very often. What should I do? Start cleaning, read the book, laze around. I'm going to be responsible and say to start cleaning, because if I start cleaning now, maybe I will have more free time in the evening when I'm less likely to be discovered to be, I guess, slacking off. Since my father's death, Carmoza and her daughters treat me like as their servant. Cinders, do the cleaning. Cinders, go to the town. Cinders, why isn't my dress washed yet? I hate it so much. But what can I do? I have to stay patient and hope for the better. I'm not flimsy. If this is a test, I will face it with a smile. If I start cleaning now, I should be done before afternoon. And maybe even get some time for myself in the evening. Off to work then. I'll start with my room. I swear it gathers the dust from the whole residence. I should also bring in some fresh flowers. My room may be just a repurposed storage, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try to make it more cozy, right? Got some nice sunflowers in the background. Cinders, are you there? Cinders, where are you? Sophia? I'm in the broom locker. What's a broom locker? Oh, you're cleaning already? So considerate of you. But I'm afraid Mother has different plans. She wishes to see you immediately. She wishes to see me? Does she tell you what she wants? No, of course not. Why would she? And why would I want to ask in the first place? She looked rather angry, though. That doesn't sound good. I hope I'm not in some kind of trouble again. You really could have asked her, you know? Oh, I think you mistook me for one of those gentle, well-mannered, noble girls who care about others. Sorry to break it for you, but I don't. If you are in trouble, that means I get a free pass today, so I'm rooting for it with all my heart, sis. Sophia's mean, but this isn't too far beyond, I guess, sibling teasing, in my opinion. My, aren't you one charming human being? Thank you. Now hurry up and let's go already. Oh, shut up. I used to play in this hall as a child, but this building isn't much of a home anymore. Ever since my father passed away, it feels like this place is just an empty shell. Hermosa does her best to keep the residence in its former splendor, and I guess most would be fooled by it. But for me, this place feels like it's fading away. Why does she feel that? It certainly looks very, very luxurious right now. Oh, so you didn't get lost after all. I was starting to think that you couldn't find your way. Oh, but it seems you're just taking your precious time with no regard for the rest of us. You're as hopelessly irresponsible as that sister of mine. Wow, Gloria and Sophia are really going at it. No wonder that Mother can't count on anyone other than me in this house. Okay. Nice to meet you, Gloria. Don't tell me you got caught up daydreaming about some prince coming to save you. I'm gonna be a little mean and say, no, did you? No, did you? If you ask me, you should be the one dreaming of being rescued. It's obvious you hate your current life. Watch your tongue! You don't know what you're talking about. Wow, Gloria can dish it, but she can't take it. Don't I? When's the last time you were actually happy? It's very thoughtful of you to worry about me, but if I were you, I'd pay more attention to your situation. I don't want your pity. And before you get any more foolish ideas, I think you should know that Mother is calling for you. She says she has a special job for you. No doubt something rudimentary enough for you to handle. Oh, so you were sent me to fetch me then. Mother entrusts me with important tasks. Don't mistake me for being on your level. Yeah, Carmoza doesn't treat any of her daughters that well. I mean, like, Gloria and Sophia are basically like glorified messengers, and then Cinders, of course, is very badly treated. Carmoza is a bad woman, it sounds like. You wait here. I'll let her know that you finally rolled out of bed. Well, I guess I underestimated how early my sisters would be up and about. I mean, they're already fully dressed in their big fancy outfits. Are you not tired of this, Gloria? Don't you ever get tired of all of this? Tired? What are you babbling about? You try so hard to be like Hermosa. You dress like her, you speak like her, and yet she still treats you as little more than a servant. I can't believe it. Did I really just get her to shut up? I was expecting an insult at the very least. Like I said, Gloria can't take the heat. The room feels empty again. Even Gloria's presence is better than nothing. Truthfully, I feel bad for her. I may be the servant around here, but her situation isn't that different from mine. Both Gloria and Sophia spend every waking moment doing Carmoza's bidding. Just because it's not scrubbing floors doesn't mean they're not servants too. So you're finally up, you lazy girl. Can't anyone in this house just do what is asked of them? I swear, you feeble-minded girls are going to be the death of me. She's so mean. Gosh. Ugh, you've wasted too much of my time already. I have a job for you. Go into town and find the merchant Tobias. I need you to pay him for a certain service. I'm giving you 200 sovereigns exactly. Don't you dare lose them. I must be a fool to entrust you with this much money, but unfortunately I have no one else to send. I have better plans for those two useless daughters of mine. Wow, she just went ahead and said it. She's so mean. Now hurry up, child. Time is of the essence. Hermosa has been speaking to me this whole time, alternating between insults and orders. Do I really have to silently accept this? I will. What if I refuse? What service? Okay, well, I need to know what service I'm getting so I can make sure I'm asking the right person. What exactly is this service you're paying for? Mind your own business, child. There's no need for you to know. Why can't any of you girls just obey me without asking such vacant questions? Now hurry up and go. Hermosa is even more angry than usual today. I wonder what set her off. I've never seen her this defensive. She must be hiding something. I suppose it could be worse. A trip to town isn't such a terrible thing. It's a beautiful day and a great excuse to get away from the house. I won't even get in trouble for leaving as quickly as I can. Besides, Tobias has always been nice to me, so I'll enjoy seeing him again. This could be a rather pleasant trip. Huh. So Tobias is like a childhood friend? Oh, okay, I have to go through the forest first before I can get to town. Understood. I will go to the forest. I suppose I should be grateful. Even though Hermosa practically kicked me out of the house, it's better than staying there. Oh, it really is beautiful here, and it's a much-needed break from that toxic house. The lake that my father took me to as a child isn't too far away, too. I really miss our trips to the lake. It would be nice to visit it again, if only for the sake of memories. Oh, I wonder if I have enough time. Hermosa did tell me to hurry after all. It's on the way. It'll be fine. Let's go to the lake. We haven't been in so long. Oh, Hermosa will yell at me when I get back, no matter what I do. It's impossible to please that woman. Well, then I suppose a trip to the lake wouldn't make a difference one way or the other. It's been so long since my last visit, and I do miss it. I'll go. Ah, I'm glad I chose to come. This place is just as beautiful as it was when Father used to take me here. As a child, I knew this place was magical, but I've outgrown fairy tales now. Still, there's something to this place. It feels enchanted. Maybe it's because it hasn't changed a bit since I was a little brat. I remember that Father would always leave a gift for the fairies every time we visited. Maybe I should do the same. Should I leave a gift? Yes, leave a gift. Why not? Oh, I wish I had brought something with me, but I don't really own anything that would make a proper gift anyway. Oh no. Well, it's the intent behind the gift that matters more than the actual gift. As long as I'm honoring the fairies, they'll appreciate it. Well, I just hope they're not, gonna be vengeful nature spirits. What if when I take something, they're gonna be mad? What am I gonna even leave? That's what Father would say. I guess he really was a big child deep inside. I think I'll weave a wreath out of some flowers here. I'm sure the fairies would appreciate it. It's coming along nicer than I expected. It's gonna be like a summoning circle? I don't know what's gonna happen here. Oh, it's been such a long time since I did anything like this. It feels a little nostalgic. It's funny how when we grow up, we start rejecting things we consider childish, only to return them later with great joy. I think I'll leave this wreath under that old oak. That's where Father always left our gifts when we came. Oh, I've spent too long here already. I need to get into town. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go to town. We're late. Finally at the town. I should probably head straight to Tobias's shop. Strange. What's that crowd over there? Everyone seems to be surrounding that building. I wonder if someone around here can tell me what's going on. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell me what that crowd is for? Oh, child, haven't you heard? A bunch of good-for-nothing thugs took their hideout there. Bastards kidnapped a child. I'm sure you know it's market day today. A lot of folk come into town to trade their wares, but there's also the unwelcome element. You know what I mean? One of the merchants caught some ruffians red-handed stealing from him like it's no one's business. So we naturally grabbed whatever pointy thing came in handy and made sure those lowlifes know we don't take kindly to thieves in this town. Okay, so it's a close-knit town. They all, band together. Oh, but those scum grabbed a child and locked themselves in that house. They're threatening to kill the bride if anyone tries to enter. Oh, that's horrible. What are their demands? Do they want money? Oh, the poor mother. Thank goodness some lads noticed Perrault, the captain of the Prince's Guard, drinking at the inn. A few men went to fetch him from the tavern. He grabbed that blade of his and went into town went into the house without saying a thing. One versus how many? Like 5, 10? That's not good. Oh, I wish that good-for-nothing husband of mine would be so brave, but he's only good for drinking and complaining, I tell ya. Oh, it's been silent like the graveyard in the night since the captain went in. Who knows what happened there? Oh, such awful times we live in. Oh, that truly is sad. Thank you for telling me. I hope that child doesn't get hurt. If the captain of the guard plans to fight, it's sure to be dangerous in there. Wait, everyone has stopped talking. Did something happen? Someone's coming outside. Is that the captain of the guard? Hey, it's the doll-looking man. I just feel like he looks like a doll because of the scar or crack on his cheek. The child is safe now. Someone get rid of the bodies. Wait, there's bodies? Did he kill them all? It's like a murderer, jeez. And no one heard a thing. That woman said it was silent as a graveyard at night. Oh my god. I don't want to cross this guy. Wow, did he just take care of an entire gang of bandits on his own? He acts like it wasn't even a big deal. He just disappeared without even waiting for any thanks. It feels as if he doesn't even care what anyone thinks of him. How do you make it to captain of the guard like that? Don't you have to be like real charismatic and sociable? I'm intrigued to know what sort of man could do something so heroic and yet remain so emotionless about the whole thing. Calling it now, that guy's a doll. The thing on his cheek is not a scar, it's a crack, and that's why when his text is appearing it sounds all metallic-y. Or he's a robot, or a doll, or something. That's my prediction. We'll see if I'm right or not. It looks like the child has been reunited with his mother. What a relief. Uh-oh, I'm running late now. I'd better go see Tobias right away. I mean, at least I have an excuse for Carmoza. Tobias' store is neat and well-organized, as usual. From the look of things, he's been doing well for himself. Is he, like, a painter? I see a lot of paintings here. I guess he was lucky those thieves didn't decide to rob this place instead of one of those poor merchants at the market. Hey, welcome, Cinders. Is everything all right? You seem a bit pale. I've just witnessed a terrible scene in the market. A group of brigands kidnapped a child and barricaded themselves in one of the houses. Heavens, did someone call the guards? Luckily, the captain was nearby and resolved the situation quickly, with his sword. As messy as it may seem, that is his job. Glad to hear everyone's all right. Not everyone. He killed all those men. I don't even know how to feel about it. You always had a gentle heart, Cinders. Actually, now that I hear it, his text is the same sound as the captain's, so maybe that's not a good indication that he's not human. Oh well, I guess now we know. Have you missed it? Cinders' text doesn't make any sound. That's weird. Well, it's been too long since you last stopped by, that's for sure. How have you been? Much the same. Carmoza works me to the bone every day, and there are times when I wish I could just disappear. But I manage, and there are days that make me happy, like today. I'm so glad to see you again, Tobias. It looks like your shop is flourishing. It does well enough. I hope you know that you can come speak to me at any time you want. Well, it's not like I can just, get out of the house whenever I want, Tobias. That's not my choice. That's Carmoza's choice. We used to spend so much time together when we were teenagers. Now that we're adults, it seems like we hardly even catch a glimpse of each other. It's really a shame. You're right. It feels like childhood friendships disappear once you mature. It's hard to keep them alive sometimes, even when you have the best of intentions. Okay, so they're childhood friends. Such a true statement. But I assume you didn't come here just to remember the old days. Sadly, no. I'm on an errand for Carmosa. I'm here to pay you for, well, whatever it is she asked for. She's being very secretive about the whole thing. Oh, that. That? Now I'm even more curious about this errand. Ask him about it or let it go. I'll ask him. It'll be his choice if he wants to tell me or not. So, what exactly did Carmosa ask you to do anyway? It sounds mysterious. I'm afraid I can't tell you. Why not? Well, I promised Carmosa that I wouldn't tell anyone. I would like to keep my word. Also, it's basic business ethics, Cinders. Sorry, I didn't realize you were like a doctor with confidentiality and stuff. What should I tell him? Carmosa's not worth it? I understand. Carmosa is not worth it, but Tobias' reputation is more important than me knowing what's going on. I understand. You gave your word. I shouldn't force you to break it, even though Carmosa doesn't deserve such fair treatment. I'm glad you understand, Cinders. I really wish I could tell you, but keeping the job a secret was part of our agreement. My reputation as a merchant is at stake here, after all. Don't worry, Tobias. I won't do anything to make you ruin your reputation. Anyway, Carmosa said that I was supposed to give you some money for this job. That's true, but I'm surprised that she would send you to pay for it. She said something about not having a choice. How much does she owe you? About 200 sovereigns, I'd say. Just an estimate? That means Carmosa and Tobias haven't agreed on a set price yet. If I can negotiate a discount, I might get in Carmosa's good graces. Or just get some money for myself. How should I approach this? Appeal to friendship, be seductive, haggle, or let him have the full price? I am leaning towards giving him the full price because I know in even like today's real life, a lot of artists don't get paid the way they should and their work isn't valued the way it should. And I think he's an artist. I don't know. I see a lot of paintings in the background. But it's not a bad idea to have some extra spending cash. Like, what if something happens where I'm like, oh, I need money. Like, and I wish I would have had a little money from this. I'll appeal to our friendship. Because Carmosa's not worth it. I'm not going to haggle on the behalf of Carmosa. Would 175 sovereigns be enough? You know, for the sake of old friendship. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to mix money in relationships. Well, you do have a point, but I don't even have any money to mix with a relationship. I was just hoping that maybe I'd be able to have a little spare money for myself after this trip. I like that she's being honest with Tobias. Oh, it isn't easy for you there, is it? Well, I can live without those 25 coins if I know they're going to a good person. I think 175 should be fine. Well, thank you, Tobias. Oh, thank you so much. You truly are a wonderful friend. Maybe you could use that money to get yourself a real meal for once. The tavern has great food. You should really ask them about their royal special. Thank you. That's a great idea. Okay, so I have to remember the royal special. I'm glad that Carmosa sent you. It was a pleasure to do business with you, and I'm happy that I got to see you again. Likewise, I really do miss seeing you, Tobias. I hope you come again soon. I'll do my best. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it? Please tell Carmosa that I'll fulfill my part of the deal soon, and she should expect my representative to come by sometime tonight. Sure, I'll let her know. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I had no idea you have your representatives nowadays. Yeah, Tobias is so fancy. It comes with the trade, I guess. Start throwing coin around and suddenly you find yourself surrounded with people eager to run errands for you. Coin, you say? And I thought it had more to do with your magnetic personality. Oh, I used to be magnetic, but it made trading in metalware much too risky for me, so I stopped. Oh, people do tend to underestimate the pain caused by fast-flying cutlery. There was a time in my life when I was forced to eat with my hands, but I prefer not to speak about it. So he had humble beginnings, it sounds like. Oh, I've missed our talks, Tobias. Or maybe they're just bantering back and forth. Maybe he was always okay. Me too, Cinders. I hope I'll see you again soon. I hope so too. Take care, friend. okay. I really miss the old days when Tobias and I played together. I'm so glad that I could see him again. And I even had an extra 25 sovereigns for myself. Okay, so when there's a branch in the corner, that means that I made some sort of choice and that affected the storyline branching. I don't know if I'll ever... It's like so small and like in the corner, and like the text box is on the other side. I don't know if I'll notice it every time, but it's there. Maybe you will notice it if I don't. But speaking of which, I think this is a great time to stop. So I just got 25 coins to myself, thanks to Tobias's graciousness. And we are going to kind of go back out through the market, I guess. I'm not really sure if this game has like clear-cut chapters or anything, but I'm just going to go ahead and end this episode out here. So thank you for watching. This has been SAmaryllis playing Cinders. I hope you are enjoying it so far, and I'm going to keep on going with this. I hope you have a great day, and remember to be kind to yourself and to others. Bye-bye!